Hey Art, I had a little something prepared for your live celebration of life. And although we couldn't attend that, I just want to tell you that I have a few really fond memories. And I know I was only 11 years old when you and Rachel started dating. And I remember Mom was super strict. And so if you and Rachel went to a drive-in movie, Cecil and I would have to go. And I remember this one time, you and Rachel both smoked, and I said, hey Art, can I have a cigarette? And you said, sure. And I couldn't believe it. So anyhow, you passed me a cigarette, and then you plugged in the lighter and passed it to me, and I lit the filter. I remember how embarrassed I was because I felt so grown up being able to have a cigarette. And you said to me, you smoked much? Anyhow, that was a little bit of an embarrassing moment. But we've had lots of really, really good memories together. I remember the one time when Jim and I and you and Rachel went hunting and you had built the moose caboose. Anyhow, somewhere along the way you lost some high test or something, and you and Jim had to go back to look for it. And so you left Rachel and I in the cut line with a 22 or a rifle, I don't know what it was. Anyhow, we came across a couple of guys, and they couldn't tell that we were women, and they started walking up towards us, and when we started talking, they were so shocked that we were women. Anyhow, they told us about some steaming buns down the way. It was at that time, I think it wasn't that night or maybe the next day or whatever, we composed the Moose Caboose song. I remember you and Rachel were on the top bunk and Jim and I were on the bottom bunk, and we started composing this Moose Caboose song, and that's how it came about. So I'm just going to sing a little lyric for you. The first lyric, and it goes like this. We're in the Moose Caboose, sipping on the juice. The moose are out there loose. They say, come, 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 come and have some fun. They say, come, 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 and come and have some fun. That was a fantastic hunting trip together. Even though we were skunked, we didn't come back with a moose. It was so much fun. Anyhow, Art, I just want to tell you, I've got many, many, many fond memories. And like I said, I was only 11 when you and Rachel started dating. And I always looked up to you, and I want to thank you for being like a big, second big brother to me. And I love you so much, Art. And I just cherish all those wonderful memories that we have shared. Love you.
Hi Art, it's Jim. When I think back over the years of knowing you, I always think about our hunting trips, our fishing trips. We would gather all of our gear and we'd pull it behind trikes or quads. And we'd always have a heck of a time getting back into the bush. We'd have to cross creeks and we'd end up with mud all over the place. But the most fun time would be at the camp. We'd sit around and we'd have a few beer, or you'd have your rye and Coke. And we shared some great times, some great memories. And we also recently, with our motorcycles, we had some good times too. Driving, we went to different places. We had Kentucky Fried Chicken on the highway on the Yellowhead. And I'll always cherish the times that we spent together when we rented your cabin in Plamondon. Our whole family was there, and you were always gracious. We always had a good time with water skiing and sea doing, and I love you very much. I cherish you as a brother, more so than a brother-in-law. I consider you a brother, and I wish you all the very best.
Hi, Uncle. Since we didn't get a chance to say our favorite memories in person, I just wanted to say what my favorite memories growing up were with you. Obviously, a lot of mimets parties and you pretending that your finger was, what is that? That you cut your finger off at work. Annie and I thought that was really funny. But it would have to be at Plamondon. My favorite memories were at the lake for sure. One of the biggest memories that I have would be tumbleweeds, when we put together tumbleweeds with Renee, Ryan, Lise, memories, and me and Amanda, and made you guys pay cover, and we'd serve you beer, and also just all the times at the lake, at the little cabin there. That's why I want Theo to grow up loving the lake as much as I did, because we had such a good time. I just want to thank you so much for all those memories and being such a great uncle, and know that we've been thinking about you a lot, and we love you. Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, Uncle. Thought I'd make you a quick video. Dad actually reached out and said to kind of put something together with memories and whatnot. I'm actually out at the Black Mud Creek right now with my dog Ike. Ike, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, and it's nice out and not raining, but a little bit overcast, but it's cool today. But yeah, so I was sitting here thinking about memories. There's so many of them, right? But one of them that kind of sticks out out of the many, I remember in your garage you had like a model working steam engine, and I used to come over and you would, I think, fill it up with water, I believe, because it'd probably need that, and then you would light a fire and it would heat up, and it actually worked. It was operational. I thought that was like the coolest thing, right? And yeah, other memories too. I mean, like, again, there's so many to pick from, but I think spending time in Plamondon with you and your family, going on like the Spruce Goose or the Spruce Moose, that blue boat, going out fishing and just like hanging out with like your kids and auntie, hopping in the Suburban and then going to town and getting ice cream and chips and whatnot, and yeah, campfires, and there's just so many to pick from. But yeah, it was really cool growing up and spending time with you and your family, right? So yeah, I just hope that you're feeling better these days, and I hope to see you soon. But yeah, take care.